Hello teacher, my name is Mai and today I'm going to answer some question about fashion. Do you usually follow fashion trends? Why or why not? I think that I don't usually follow fashion trends since they are very expensive and most of the time they are not actually, you cannot actually wear it many times or somewhere important that you wear too casually. So I think that I don't usually follow fashion trends. What kinds of clothes do you wear most often? I think the clothes I wear most often are usually clothes that are comfortable, something simple, and that I think casual clothes and simple. Have you ever bought something just because it was fashionable? I think that I have buy things that just because it was fashionable, because usually I think that it will look good on me, or I think that it will be very useful. But when I actually start wearing it or buy it, then I found out that I start getting bored to it quickly, and I don't think that it's as useful. But I still sometimes I still wear it. Like this hairband, like it was like a flower hairband that was a very fashionable trend, and I buy it, but it's just break very easily, so I don't think I will buy it again and actually buy a hairband that help to hold my hair. Is it better to wear fashionable clothes or comfortable clothes? I think it's better to wear comfortable clothes that you are actually comfortable in, because if you wear fashionable clothes but it's actually not comfortable, it makes you itchy, or it's just too big for your size, or it's just like like too pretty for you to go anywhere, like too big, too unique, then I think that comfortable clothes is more of a useful choice. Why do teenagers like following fashion trends? I think teenagers usually follow fashion trends is that they usually want to be in like the popular girl, like or the popular game. I think that they just want to stand out in school, and like because in the popular game they are usually friendly and everyone admired him, so that's why they want to be like wear fashionable clothes and try to stand out as much and make everyone admire him and want to be friends with him, like very social people. And I also think that teenagers follow trends is because of friends and the people around him, since teenagers is the age of people when people are usually very judgmental about each other. So I think that we like treat like each other each the other person judgment very much. So I think that they also follow fashion trend because of that. Should school allow students to wear any clothes they want? I think I go with this opinion, but I favor this opinion, but I think that if I were a principal, I would change something, because usually uniform are not very comfortable for students. Some clothes, I think. And I think that clothes is something that express yourself and something you just express yourself with, like the thing you want or the favorite color. For example, clothes is just something that just express yourself. But sometimes if you let children wear just anything they want, they could also use that as something harmful. For example, if they went to school with something too, you know, visible, I think, not like full coverage and actually good for your school, like good looking and can distract or make it a trend for other students to go. I'm not saying like showing the shoulders or dress like a dress too high is something that you should not, because I have seen many school with many dress codes that are very harsh. I just think that we should set some dress codes, but those that all actually make sense, like something not casual, like you should not wear like only a bra to school, since nowadays I've seen that students take picture of themselves with only bras, and I don't think I would really want that. And I think that, or something too much, like a like something that is too much for your school and could trip other student, like a dress that are too long, like that could trip your school and not comfortable for you. I like that. Should Can expensive clothes make someone look more successful? I think that expensive clothes usually make someone look more successful. For example, if you wear a expensive suit, something very expensive like handmade or something just made for only you, I think that people will like look at you and admire you more. So I think that expensive clothes does. And I think that rich people, billionaire, millionaire, usually wear suits to make them look expensive, something that normal people cannot like get. So I think that expensive clothes does make someone look successful, since their first impression of you might be your clothes. Is social media changing the way people dress? I think social media nowadays is changing the way people dress, since fashion trends are everywhere now. And sometimes if you don't wear this or that, or just your clothes is not looking something, then people will criticize you and something like that. So you start changing for like social media, or if you're an influencer or a famous people, then social media challenges or something like a challenge, or just something, a dress that is trending right now is very important for like the viewers you have, how many subscribers, followers, something like that. Can clothes show someone's personality? I think clothes can show a little bit of someone's personality, not too much, because sometimes if you wear, for example, if you wear dark clothes with, I don't think they too much, but I think that there are some like people who does think like if you wear something that expresses you as a angry person. Do you know what a Karen is? A Karen is someone who is very angry with you, or angry with your work, even though it's good. Like, this bread is not hot enough, or it's not cold enough, and always asking you for your manager and stuff like that. And sometimes there is a hairstyle. I think blonde shorts, like a little short, is like a Karen style and stuff like that. So I can think that I show a little bit of someone's personality. So that is for my answer today. Thank you for listening to me. Bye bye, teacher.